So everywhere in the country right now, we are dealing with inflation, but nowhere is that worse than right here in Phoenix, which is super unfortunate, but we have a way for you guys to beat that, to bust that inflation, and that is by going solar. And that's why I'm back here with Randy Cole of Fox Valley Electric and Solar. And Randy, tell me a little bit more about this, because it blows my mind that people can save so much money with solar. I mean, tell me some of the percentages that you've seen that people save.
Well, you know, with the inflation being at what, 13%, I read.
It's crazy. It's
basically
insane.
That's what you're saving, is your 13% of inflation that compounds year after year after year. I think inflation normally runs around 3 to 5%. So you're saving that even in regular normal times. By stopping that inflation, it's like reverse compound interest for you, right?
That's so cool. So literally everything that people are worried about right now, it's almost like it wouldn't happen if they go solar.
That's right, at least for your power bill.
There you go.
Rather than rent your power, you can buy your power, stop the amount that you're paying for energy right here today. So in 20 years, you're still paying today's price.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Because especially if we've seen this jump in all of this crazy hike going right now, and it's going to continue to go up and up and up and up, you can stop it in its tracks.
Yes, I've heard of energy prices raising as much as 50% in some areas of the country.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible. And for the average American family who's just trying to get by, they're just trying to take good care of their family and literally keep the lights on.
And the air conditioning.
And the air conditioning here in Arizona, that is vital. That is like an absolute emergency if your air conditioning goes out. You guys can help with that.
That's right. Yeah, it's pretty exciting, really. I like the fact that you can take control of your power right here in your own hands.
I love that. And you know what? You have something that we're going to talk about,
Yes.
which is the app. And I know you were telling me that people literally get almost addicted to looking at their savings on this app.
That's for sure, yes. If you can see, it gives you a real-time shot of how everything's working. It tells you how much you're importing from the grid, how much you're exporting, what your generator is doing if you have that option, what your solar array is doing, and if you have the optional batteries, what they're doing. And you can go to a real-time situation here, and it's producing 10, feeding the house with 5.8, and sending 4 to the grid as we speak.
Wow. Is this your personal one that we're looking at?
It is, yes.
That's incredible. Well, so you have solar. Do you watch this on a regular basis? Are you addicted to it like everybody else?
It gets that way, yes.
Yeah.
I think my wife is too, yes.
It's almost like playing a game on, you know, your computer at home. And this is such a great thing to do, because also as you're watching it, you're like, that's money in the bank account.
That's right.
Look at all that. Look, all of that equates into dollars.
Money saved. Money saved is money earned.
Agreed.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's
and
right.
especially in times like this. So this is such a great option for people who go solar, that then you get to really watch it, something super tangible that you get to see your money being saved. How
That's right.
exciting.
Yeah.
And you know, you mentioned something on the app about a generator.
Right.
And we kind of touched on this a little bit last time, but tell me more about the battery and generator options that you guys offer here at Fox Valley, because not everybody does that.
Not everybody does, that's correct. The kind of, I find it exciting, is the fact that you can have your solar array, which is represented here in the blue. That's what your solar is producing. And then you can have a battery that can help output during peak hours.
Okay.
So this is programmed to output only during the 3 to 7 peak hours.
Gotcha.
But then it has reserve for if you have a power outage, you can go to you can go right to backup battery.
And you don't skip a beat. You
That's
are
right.
good to go.
That's
that
right.
air conditioning stays on.
Depending on how many batteries you get, the
Possibly the air
will
conditioning stays
Yeah,
on, but
those are options that we go over.
gotcha. So, but why wouldn't you have that here in Arizona?
That's right.
Goodness knows if the air goes out, you're in a pickle. So why wouldn't you just automatically have that option, especially if it's there for you?
That's the way I look at it. In my own house, if the air goes out, then it doesn't matter what's running because I'm leaving.
Exactly.
It's hot.
Yeah, you're keeping everything else on, but there's no people there to enjoy it.
That's
So
right.
yeah, that would be something super vital. Keeping the food in your fridge good, all of that stuff. So Randy, we talked a little bit about this earlier, which was that there's a lot of people out there who they're not quite sure how they feel about solar. Maybe there's some negativity out there, or maybe people just don't totally understand it. But with you guys, you have the reputation to prove it.
We try
So-
very hard for that. Yes, that's for sure. We try to serve others better than anyone else. We try to be honest and forthright and try to explain all the options, what things will do and what things won't do, and customize it for everybody.
And you're just honest in that, and it shows in your Google reviews, because we were looking at your Google reviews a minute ago. You have over 1,000, I think it was 1,200.
Something like that.
5 stars. You have a 5-star rating on Google.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there isn't quite sure how they feel about this, maybe they've heard some things they didn't like, they can trust those reviews. Those are other people who have worked with you.
Right.
And you can read it all right there. I know before I go to a restaurant, I am definitely looking at reviews. So if you're considering this, that is the place to go. And there were definitely some in there that said you were honest, you were trustworthy, hardworking. So many great adjectives to describe what you guys do and how much your customers appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate them.
That's so great, and what a lovely connection and relationship that you guys have. I absolutely love that. So before we go, tell us where we can find you.
You can call us at 623-587-7370.
Okay.
You can find us online at www.foxvalleyelec.com, foxvalleyelec.com.
Gotcha. Perfect. And if you keep your eyes open, you will see them everywhere in the valley. I know I do. I see a billboard for you guys every time I'm going down close to the freeway, and I hear you guys on the radio on the weekends. So keep your eyes open. They are everywhere, and it's because they're so great. If you're thinking about solar, Fox Valley Electric is the way to go. Randy, thanks so much for talking with us again.
Thanks.
Absolutely.